Let's talk about that daily bath or shower. You probably think of it as a private, relaxing ritual, but for anyone over 60, it could be hiding some serious, life-threatening dangers. It sounds alarming, but statistically, the bathroom is often the single most dangerous room in the house for older adults. The comforting steam and warm water can mask a set of risks we're often totally unaware of until it's too late. Every year in the United States, about 235,000 people end up in the ER because of an injury that happened in the bathroom. And for those over 65, the numbers are even more stark. According to the National Institute on Aging, a staggering 80% of falls that happen to seniors at home happen right there, in the bathroom. Think about that. Not in the kitchen with its sharp knives, not on the stairs, but in the room we go to for comfort. And these aren't just minor slips. 1 out of every 5 falls causes a serious injury like a broken bone or a head injury. An incident like that can be the trigger for a rapid decline in health, a loss of independence, and even a shorter life. But what if it didn't have to be this way? What if you could neutralize the biggest risks? Not with some crazy expensive renovation, but with simple knowledge and a few small adjustments. That's what we're going to cover today. We're pulling back the shower curtain on 5 of the most common and dangerous bathing mishaps that could be putting you or your loved ones at risk. And more importantly, we're going to show you the straightforward, practical fixes that can turn your bathroom from a hazard zone back into a safe haven. So stick with us, because what you learn in the next few minutes could literally save a life. Picture this for a moment. You've just finished a wonderfully warm, relaxing shower. The steam has eased your joints, you feel refreshed. You reach for a towel, take one step out onto what you think is a secure bath mat, and in one terrifying split second, your feet are gone from under you. The world turns upside down and the hard, unforgiving tile floor rushes up to meet you. This single moment is a grim reality for hundreds of thousands of older adults every year. A fall in the bathroom can be the terrible turning point that leads to a hospital stay, a loss of mobility, and a deep-seated fear that robs you of your confidence and independence. But the real tragedy is that so many of these falls are preventable. The dangers are often hiding in plain sight, woven right into our daily routines. The number one mishap, without a doubt, is the slip and fall. It's the most common and the most devastating thing that can happen in a bathroom. As we mentioned, a huge number of senior falls happen in this one room. This isn't just a statistic, it's a constant ticking clock representing real people, real families, and real lives changed in an instant. So, why is the bathroom such a treacherous place? It's basically a perfect storm of hazards and the natural changes that come with age. First, the room itself is practically designed to be slick. Water plus smooth surfaces like tile and porcelain create an environment with almost zero traction. Then, think about what you're actually doing in there. Shifting your weight, lifting your legs over a high tub wall, balancing on one foot. Every single one of these movements is a small gamble with gravity. Add to that the changes that come with getting older. Our balance isn't as steady, our muscle strength might be reduced, and our eyesight may not be sharp enough to spot a wet patch on the floor. When we feel unsteady, our first instinct is to grab onto the nearest thing, a towel bar, a sink, a glass shower door. But those things aren't built to hold our weight and can easily rip away from the wall, making a fall even worse. A bathroom fall isn't just a tumble. It can lead to catastrophic injuries, hip fractures, which often mean surgery, and a whole cascade of health problems, broken wrists or ankles, and severe head injuries. The fear of falling again can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, leading people to become more sedentary, which in turn weakens the body and makes future falls even more likely. The great news is that turning your bathroom from a danger zone into a fortress of safety is completely doable. It's all about creating stability and support. First, and this is non-negotiable, install grab bars and forget about those suction cup bars. They create a false sense of security and can pop right off when you need them most. You need real bolt-on grab bars that are professionally anchored into the studs of your walls. Put them vertically at the entrance of your shower to help you get in and out, and horizontally inside the shower and next to the toilet. Pick bars with a textured surface for a better grip and a color that contrasts with the wall so they're easy to see. Second, get serious about slippery surfaces. Use high-quality, non-slip mats both inside the tub or shower and on the floor outside of it. Make sure any bath rugs have a rubber backing, or better yet, get rid of them. A bare floor is safer than a rug that slides. Third, sit down to shower. One of the easiest ways to slash your fall risk is to not stand up in the first place. A sturdy shower chair or a bath transfer bench is a game changer. A shower chair gives you a stable place to sit while you wash. A transfer bench is even better, as it lets you sit down outside the tub and then safely slide over the tub wall. No high stepping required. Pair it with a handheld shower head, and you're in complete control while staying safely seated. Finally, light it up and clear the clutter. A bright, well-lit bathroom helps you see hazards. Use bright white light bulbs and think about adding motion-activated night lights for those middle-of-the-night trips. Keep the floor clear of clutter like laundry baskets or towels that could trip you up. By taking these steps, you stop gambling with gravity and start taking control. The second big mishap is one people often underestimate: getting scalded by water that is way too hot. As we get older, our skin gets thinner and our sensitivity to temperature can decrease, sometimes because of conditions like neuropathy. This means you might not realize the water is dangerously hot until real damage has been done. Here's a scary fact. Water at 140 degrees, 60 degrees, can cause a third-degree burn in 5 seconds or less. The recommended safe maximum temperature is 120 degrees or 49 degrees, and even at that temperature, it can cause a serious burn in about 5 to 10 minutes. The problem is, many water heaters are set to 140 degrees by default. A serious scald isn't a minor burn. It can be a life-threatening injury that leads to a long, painful hospital stay, a high risk of infection, and permanent scars. For an older person, the physical stress of recovering from a major burn is immense. The danger is just how fast it can happen. You turn the tap, step into the shower, and get a serious injury in the time it takes to reach for the soap. This thermal trap is silent, and it can be devastating. Preventing scalds is all about control. You can't just trust your sense of touch. You need to put some simple safety measures in place. The single most important thing you can do is set the thermostat on your water heater to no higher than 120 degrees, 49 degrees. This is the maximum safe temperature for your home. If you're not sure how to do it, call a plumber. It's a small price to pay for a huge increase in safety. After you adjust it, don't just guess that it's right. Test the water at the faucet. Let the hot water run for a few minutes and check it with a meat or candy thermometer. You might be surprised. For an even higher level of safety, install anti-scald devices. These are special valves that are fitted right onto your faucets or shower heads. They automatically mix hot and cold water to make sure the temperature never goes above a preset limit, even if someone flushes a toilet elsewhere in the house. This technology is a game changer. And finally, get in the habit of always testing the water before you get in. Don't just stick your hand in for a second. Use a simple bath thermometer to make sure the temperature is safe and comfortable. The ideal bath temperature is between 98 degrees Celsius and 100 degrees Celsius, about 37 to 38 degrees. By taming the temperature at the source, you eliminate the silent threat of a burn. While we worry about hot water, the other extreme can be just as dangerous. Bathing in water that's too cold can risk hypothermia and put a huge strain on your heart, especially if you have a pre-existing condition. When your body hits cold water, your blood vessels constrict to try and conserve heat. But this forces your heart to work much harder to pump blood, causing a sudden spike in blood pressure and heart rate. For someone with a heart condition, that sudden jolt can be enough to trigger a serious cardiac event. On top of that, seniors are more susceptible to hypothermia because our bodies lose heat faster as we age. Hypothermia happens when your body temperature drops to a dangerously low level. Early signs include shivering, but it can quickly progress to confusion, drowsiness, and loss of coordination, making it impossible to get out of the tub or call for help. You might not even know it's happening until you're in serious trouble. The fix here is to create a warm and stable environment, both in and out of the water. First, aim for that perfect water temperature. As we said, the sweet spot for a bath is between 98 degrees Celsius and 100 degrees Celsius, 37 to 38 degrees Celsius. A bath thermometer is the only way to know for sure. Second, warm up the bathroom before you get undressed. The shock of cold air on wet skin is no joke. Use a small bathroom-safe space heater to pre-warm the room, or just run a hot shower for a few minutes to get things steamy. This creates a warm cocoon that protects you from a sudden temperature drop when you get out. Third, keep your baths on the shorter side. A long soak is nice, but it also gives the water more time to cool down. Aim for baths that are no longer than 15-20 minutes. Finally, have a big, warm towel ready and within arm's reach. The second you get out of the water, wrap yourself up to prevent that rapid heat loss. A towel warmer is a nice luxury, but simply tossing a towel in the dryer for a few minutes works just as well. This next mishap isn't about the bathroom itself, but about what's going on inside your body. Many common medications, both prescription and over-the-counter, have side effects that can seriously increase your risk of an accident in the shower. Let's start with meds. Many older adults are taking multiple medications, and some of the most common ones directly impact your stability. Blood pressure medications can cause orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when you stand up that makes you dizzy and lightheaded. Warm water also lowers your blood pressure, so it's a double whammy that can make you incredibly unsteady when you get out of the tub. Sedatives, tranquilizers, and some antidepressants can cause drowsiness and slow your reaction time. Antihistamines, even over-the-counter ones, often have sedating effects. Opioids and muscle relaxants are well known for causing drowsiness and affecting your balance. On top of medication, chronic health conditions can play a huge role. Diabetes can cause neuropathy, which is a numbness in your feet that makes it impossible to feel the water temperature or get a secure footing. Conditions that affect balance, like Parkinson's disease, turn the simple act of stepping into a shower into a high-risk move. Navigating these hidden risks is all about being proactive with your doctor and smart about your timing. First, do a medication review with your doctor or pharmacist. Don't just take a new prescription without asking, could this make me dizzy or affect my balance? Sometimes the dose can be adjusted, or you can switch to a drug with fewer side effects. Second, schedule your baths strategically. If a medication makes you drowsy, try to bathe before you take it, or a few hours later when the effects have worn off. And if you're feeling particularly tired or unwell, just skip it. Listen to your body. Third, move slowly and deliberately. This is so important when getting out of the tub. Don't just pop right up. Sit up in the tub for a minute. Then swing your legs over the side and sit on the edge of the tub for another minute before you slowly stand, using your grab bars for support. This gives your body and your blood pressure time to adjust. Finally, if you have significant health risks, consider supervised bathing. There is zero shame in needing a little help. Having a family member or caregiver nearby, even just outside the door, is a crucial safety net. The final and maybe the scariest mishap is what happens after an accident. A fall, a stroke, or even just being too weak to get out of the tub can leave you trapped, vulnerable, and unable to call for help. This delay can turn a manageable problem into a tragedy. Imagine falling and being conscious but unable to move, or the bathwater getting colder and colder, leading to hypothermia because you simply can't get out. For someone who lives alone, the bathroom can become a prison. The minutes and hours after an emergency are critical. A long wait for help can lead to much worse outcomes: pressure sores, dehydration, or severe hypothermia. The psychological trauma of being helpless and alone can be just as damaging as the physical injury. That's why having a reliable way to call for help isn't a luxury, it's an absolute necessity. The solution here is technology and communication. You have to have a direct lifeline to the outside world from inside your bathroom. The best line of defense is a medical alert system with a waterproof button. These usually come with a pendant you wear around your neck or on your wrist. You should wear it all the time, but especially in the shower. With one press of a button, you're connected to a 24/7 monitoring center that can send help and call your family. Many new systems even have automatic fall detection, so they can call for help even if you're unconscious. If that's not an option, keep a waterproof cordless phone or your cell phone in a waterproof pouch within arm's reach of the tub. Program emergency numbers on speed dial. The key is that it has to be accessible without you needing to move. Another simple but effective strategy is to only bathe when someone else is home. Let them know what you're doing and ask them to check on you. A simple, "You okay in there?" through the door can be a lifesaver. The goal is to make sure you are never truly isolated, even behind a closed door. This lifeline gives you a way to get help, but it also gives you the peace of mind to live independently with confidence. We've covered a lot of really important information, and I hope you feel empowered, not scared. Every single one of these mishaps has a simple, practical solution. We want to build a community here that's all about living long, healthy, and independent lives. So I've got a question for you. Which of these safety tips was the biggest eye-opener? Or do you have a bathroom safety tip of your own that has made a world of difference for you? Drop your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your story could really help someone else. And if you found this information valuable, please give this video a like. And be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future videos on staying healthy and safe. Your daily bath is supposed to be a time of comfort and rejuvenation, not a source of anxiety. The 5 mishaps we've talked about, slips and falls, burns, hypothermia, issues from medications, and being unable to call for help, are serious, but they are not inevitable. By installing grab bars and non-slip mats, you protect yourself from falls. By setting your water heater to a safe 120 degrees and testing it, you get rid of the threat of burns. By keeping the bathroom warm and your baths a reasonable length, you prevent the shock of hypothermia. By understanding your health and your medications, you can navigate those hidden instabilities. And by having a lifeline to the outside world, you ensure you're never truly alone in an emergency. These aren't complicated changes. They are small, powerful steps you can take to reclaim your bathroom as a personal sanctuary. It's about taking control of your health and making sure you can continue to live safely and independently in the home you love for years to come. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.